measure them a measure and begone.
Give me a torch. I am not for this ambush.
Oh nay, gentle Romeo, we must have you dance.
Not I, believe me. You have dancing shoes with nimble soles. I have a soul of lead, so stakes me to the ground I cannot move.
You are a lover. Oh, borrow Cupid's wings and soar with them above a common bound.
I am too sore and pierced with his shaft to soar with his light feathers. And so bound, I cannot bound a pitch, both dull and low. Under love's heavy burden do I sink.
And to sink in it should you burden love. Too great an oppression for such a tender thing.
Is love a tender thing? It's too rough, too rude, too boisterous. It pricks like thorn.
If love be rough with you, be rough with love. Prick love for pricking, and you beat love down. Oh, give me a case to put my visage in. Ooh. A visor for a visor. What care I what curious eye doth quote deformities? Here are the beetle brows shall blush for me.
Come, knock and enter, and no sooner in, but every man betake him to his legs.
A torch for me. Let wantons light of heart tickle the senseless rushes with their heels. For I am proverb with a Grandshire phrase. I'll be a candle holder and look on. The game was never so fair, and I am done.
Tut! Done's the mouse, the constable's own word. If thou art done, we'll draw thee from the mire of this Sir Reverence love, where thou stickest up to the ears. Come, we burn daylight. Oh!
Nay, 'tis not so.
I mean, sir, in our delay, we waste our lights in vain, like lamps by day. Take our good meaning, for our judgment sits 5 times that ere once in our 5 width.
And we mean well in going to this mask, but 'tis no wit to go.
Why, may one ask?
I dreamed a dream tonight.
And so did I.
Well, what was yours?
That dreamers often lie.
In bed asleep while they do dream things true.
Oh. Then I see Queen Mab hath been with you. She is the fairy's midwife, and she comes in shape no bigger than an agate stone on the forefinger of an alderman, drawn with a team of little atomies athwart men's noses as they lie asleep. Her wagon spokes are made of long spider's legs, the covers of the wings of grasshoppers, the traces of the smallest spider's web, the collars of the moonshine's watery beams, her whip of cricket's bone, the lash of film. Her wagoner is a small gray-coated net, not half so big as a round little worm or an empty hazelnut. Her chariot is an empty hazelnut, made by the joiner's squirrel or old grub. Time out o' mine the fairy's coachmaker. And in this state, she gallops. Night by night. Oh, through lovers' brains, and then they dream of love. Or over courtiers' knees that dream on curtsy straight. Or lawyers' fingers who straight dream on fees. Or ladies' lips who straight on kisses dream. Which the angry Mab oft with blisters plagues because their lips with sweetmeats tasted on. Sometimes she gallops over a courtier's nose and then dreams he of smelling out his suit. And sometimes comes she with a tight pig's tail, tickling a person's nose as he lies asleep, and then dreams he of another benefice. And sometimes she driveth over a soldier's neck, and then dreams he of cutting foreign throats, of breeches, heavy scallows, of Spanish blades, of heaps 5 fathoms deep, and then anon rings in his ear, which he starts and wakes, and being thus frightened, swears a prayer to and sleeps again. This is the very Mab that plats the manes of horses in the night, and bakes the elf locks in foul, sluttish hairs, which once untangled much misfortune bodes. This is the hag that when maids lying on their backs, presses them and makes them first to bear, making them women of good carriage. Oh, this is she!
Peace, peace, Mercutio, peace! Thou talkst of nothing.
True. I talk of dreams, which are the children of an idle brain, begot nothing but vain fantasy, which is as thin a substance as the air, and more inconstant than the wind, who woos even now the frozen bosom of the north, and being angered, puffs away from thence to the dew-dropping south.
This wind you talk of, it blows us from ourselves. Supper is done, and we shall come too late.
I fear too early, for my mind misgives some consequence yet hanging in the stars. Shall bitterly begin his fateful date with this night's revels, inspire the term of a despite. despised life closed in my breast by some vile forfeit of untimely death. But he who hath the steerage of my course, direct my sail. On, lusty
Welcome, gentlemen. Ladies that have their toes unplagued with corns will have a bout with you. Aha, my mistress. Which of you all will now deny to dance? Come, you are welcome, gentlemen. Come, musicians, play.
What lady is that doth enrich the hand of yonder knight?
I know not, sir.
Oh, she doth teach the torches to burn bright. It seems she hangs upon the cheek of night like a rich jewel in an Ethiop's ear. Beauty too rich for use, for earth too dear. So shows a snowy dove trooping with crows, as yonder lady or her fellow shows. The measure done, I'll watch her place of stand, and touching hers make blessed my rude hand. My heart loved till now, forswear its sight, for I never saw true beauty till this night.
This by his voice should be a Montague. Fetch me my rapier, boy. What dares the slave come hither, covered with an antic face, to fleer and scorn at our solemnity? Now by the stock and the honor of my kin, to strike him dead, I hold it not a sin.
Oh, now, kinsman, wherefore storm you so?
Uncle, this is a Montague, our foe, a villain that is hither come in spite, to scorn at our solemnity this night.
Young Romeo, is it?
'Tis he, that villain Romeo.
Content thee, gentle, cause let him alone. He bears him like a portly gentleman, and to say truth, Verona brags of him to be a virtuous and well-governed youth. I would not for the wealth of all the town here in my house do him disparagement. Therefore be patient, take no note of him. 'Tis my will, which if thou respect, show a fair presence and put off these frowns and ill-beseeming semblances for a feast.
It fits when such a villain is a guest. I'll not endure him.
He shall be endured. What good man, boy, I say he shall go to. Am I the master here, or you go to? You'll not endure him, God shall mend my soul. You'll make a mutiny among my guests, you'll be the man.
Why, uncle, 'tis a shame.
Go to, you are a saucy boy. I'll make you quiet. What, cheerly, my heart?
Patience. Perforce and willful choler meeting makes my flesh tremble in their different greeting. I will withdraw, but this intrusion shall, now seeming sweet, convert to bitter gall.
if I do profane with my unworthiest hand this holy shrine. The gentle sin is this. My lips two blushing pilgrims ready stand to smooth that rough touch, with a tender kiss.
Good pilgrim, you do wrong your hands too much, which mannerly devotion shows in this. For saints have hands that pilgrims' hands do touch, and palm to palm is holy palmer's kiss.
Have not saints' lips and holy palmers too?
Aye, pilgrim, lips that they must use in prayer.
Oh, then, dear saint, let lips do what hands do. They pray, grant thou, lest faith turn to despair.
Well, saints do not move, though grant for prayer's sake.
Then move not, while my prayer's effect I take. Thus from my lips, by thine my sin is purged.
Then have my lips the sin that they have took.
Sin from thy lips, O trespass sweetly urged. Give me my sin again.
You kiss by the book.
Madam! Your mother craves a word with you.
What is her mother?
Mary Bachelor, her mother is the lady of the house, and a good lady, and a wise and virtuous. I nursed her daughter that you talked withal. I tell you, he that can lay hold of her will have the chinks.
Is she a Capulet? By my account, my life is my foe's debt.
Away, begone, the sport is at its best.
Aye, so I fear the more's my unrest.
Come hither, nurse. What is yon gentleman that would not dance?
I know not.
Go, ask his name. If he be married, my grave is like to be my wedding bed.
His name is Romeo, and a Montague, the only son of your great enemy.
My only love sprung from my only hate. Too early seen, unknown, and known too late. Prodigious birth of love that is to me, that I must love a loathed enemy.
What's this? What's this?
A rhyme I learned even now, of when I danced with all.
Come. Juliet? Anon! Let's away. Strangers are all gone.
I go back when my heart is here. Turn back, dull earth, and find thy center out.
Romeo!
Romeo! My cousin Romeo!
Oh, he is wise, and on my life hath stolen him home to bed.
He ran this way and leaped that orchard wall. Call, good Mercutio.
Nay, I'll conjure to Romeo! Humors! Madman! Passion! Lover! Appear thou in likeness of a sigh. Speak but one rhyme and I am satisfied. Cry but I mean. Pronounce but love and dove. Oh, he heareth not, he stareth not, he moveth not. The ape is dead, and I must conjure him. I conjure thee by Rosaline's bright eyes, by her high forehead and her scarlet lip, by her fine foot, straight leg, and quivering thigh, and all the dimenseness that there adjacent lie. That in thy likeness thou appear to us.
Come, he hath hid himself among these trees to be consorted with the humorous night. Blind is his love and best befits the dark.
Oh, if love be blind, love cannot hit the mark. Oh, Romeo, that she were an open etc. That will pop and pair. Romeo, good night. Out to my truckle bed. This field bed is too cold for me to sleep in. Come, shall we go?
Go then, for 'tis vain to seek him here that means not to be found.